My mum's name was Jill. She loved horses, and she was a terrible cook. Truly, truly awful. She used to be a teacher, and yeah, she loved it here. We were living in Lewis, and yeah, she loved it here. So I had quite a lot of experience of her being in hospital, and I have so many memories of before when she was going like through treatment, and anyone that's been through chemotherapy or like has a family member that's gone through that knows like how much that takes out of you. I knew what a hospice was. I kind of had this like preconceived notion that it was like this really dark, scary place, because the drive is quite dark. And so we were like driving through like the woods, and it was dark, and I thought it was going to be like this haunted house. That was absolutely like what I thought it would be, and I thought it would be really scary, because like a lot of hospitals are quite scary places to be. But walking in, it's kind of like, it's so bright and it's so lovely here, and everyone is so welcoming. You really feel that. It just kind of felt a bit like a home away from home. Like it was just really relaxed. Everybody takes the time to like know your name and know who you are. Yeah, it's just nice and relaxed, and it feels safe. So actually I have, once I got rid of that thing of this was going to be like a haunted house, I have nothing but great memories here. There's a lot of talk around like cancer and like serious illnesses where it's like, oh, we're going to fight this, we're going to beat this, we need to be really strong. And I think a lot of people like get to the point where they're like, I can't fight anymore. So it's sort of like permission to not have to like fight, to like leave that arena, and to come somewhere where it's like you're helped to have that quality time together, because like time matters. So you're able to have those really like powerful moments of connection. So the counselling that I got from the hospice was, yeah, it was brilliant. Felt great to be able to talk to the same counsellor that my mum had spoken to, so kind of like to have that. The phrase I want to use is continuity of care, but I think that's just sounds really like clinical, but it just felt like it was really someone that understood the situation, supporting me all the way through. Certainly for me, like I was so young, it was such like what happened was so life-changing for me. I just felt really lost, like I had lost my family. I was so young. So you know when there's a moment where something like genuinely someone changes your life? It was that. It was like the stability in my life at that time, and it genuinely changed my life. Because I wouldn't be where I am in my life now if it wasn't for you guys, sort of like picking up the pieces. So I got in touch with you guys last year, and you know what, it came off the back of being trolled online actually about what I'd been through, and it was really difficult. It was on the anniversary of my mum and dad's funeral actually. I posted this, and then I got all these messages, and I was like, I was just really angry about it, and I was like, no matter what I do, someone will hate it. So it was off the back of that I sent the hospice a DM from my Instagram account being like, you know what, can I do something for you? Because I'm just fed up of there being like so much like trolling and hate and stuff. I'm like, I really want to do something to change that. I think it's hugely important that we have hospice care, because talking about like death and dying is really scary, and it's not something that we talk about enough. It's like the unknown. And I think why I feel so passionate about the hospice and hospice care is because even when you're at the end of your life, I think you can still have like a life-changing experience to be shown like that kindness and that care, because it is about making your quality of life better. It feels so weird because we're here doing this interview and it's probably like exactly 10 years I would have been sat in a room over there, and to like look back on everything that's happened and everything like I've achieved, yeah, it feels good. Like I really hope my mum and dad would be proud.